Alright, so we're gonna be throwing this in today. It's an eBay special. It's a turbo elbow for RB20, and the quality really isn't that bad. It could be a lot better, don't get me wrong, but for the price, it'll do. And this is just temporary until the ISR downpipes come back in stock. So I mean, I guess we'll see the fitment of it, and if it's complete shit, I guess you guys will know before you guys buy that. And it came with the hardware that it needs, and also the gaskets, so not bad for about 60 bucks. Just let the turbo breathe a little more. So let's throw this bitch in. Here's a few more close-ups of it before we try to install it. And I'll go ahead and leave the link for this one in the description just in case one of you guys want to pick one of these up too. The weird thing about it is that it showed up as a different type of turbo elbow on the listing, but when it came in as this, which is a lot better. But you guys can go ahead and see what I'm talking about for yourselves when you look at the ad for this. So I'm not too sure where to start with this, so I'm probably just gonna end up taking off this heat shield first and then raising up the car on the lift and see what I can get from down there. So they're already all sprayed down with some PB blasters, so now we just gotta break them loose. So just with a little bit of love, we got this heat shield off, and I think that should give us the clearance we need to be able to get these top bolts. And then the bottom ones should be pretty easy because I can just lift it up and we should be able to break everything. So I'm just gonna soak it all with some PB blaster and hopefully it comes off. And then here's the heat shield. Looks pretty good. And we'll try to throw this back on if it still fits with the downpipe. So I guess we'll see. So I unplugged the O2 sensor, and then I took off the top 4 bolts, and they came off a little too easy. So I'm kind of wondering if they're even ever tight. I never heard an exhaust leak, but who knows. Good thing I'm changing that out today though. But I'm gonna get the car lifted up now and break those bottom bolts. That's pretty much what I expected. We're missing one of the nuts down here, so I'm pretty sure this turbo elbow was pretty loose. So it should be pretty easy. That one will pop off. We'll get this dropped. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the downpipe bolted on just because I don't have an extra gasket for that. And if it's not leaking right now, I might as well just leave it. So I'm gonna get this broken and then slap on the new one. So everything's off now. It surprisingly broke off incredibly easy. And then I just decided to take down the downpipe as well, just to make this easier and give myself more clearance to get that bottom bolt right here, because this one was a real bitch to get to. But yeah, everything came off surprisingly easy. A little worrying that it came off that easy, but I guess I won't complain. So I got the new downpipe and I got the old downpipe side by side, and I'm excited to throw this in. Just look at the difference with the outlets already. It's it should hopefully let the turbo breathe a lot better now. Let it spool up a little quicker. I'm not looking for anything crazy, but anything will be good for now until the ISR downpipes are back in stock. Because I was quoted 9 to 10 weeks before those would be in stock, and me being impatient, I decided just to hop on eBay and buy maybe not the next best thing, but something. So now all that's left is just attempt to take off this O2 sensor and slap it on the new one, and then we'll go ahead and put this one in. I'm gonna try to use the gasket they supplied. The one on the car already looks relatively good, but I'm not sure. If I get any leaks with this old one or with this new one, I'll go ahead and throw this old one back on, and I guess we'll see. So I got bottom bolts for the turbo elbow in, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the top ones in and time it evenly so I don't have any exhaust leaks from there. I got the bottom 2 bolts in to the turbo elbow, and now I'm gonna take care of these top ones and check for leaks. And if it's all good, I'll bolt up the whole exhaust and we'll be chilling. The way it sits, it doesn't allow the stock bolt to bolt in right there in the bottom. So what I had to do is get another bolt with a little bit less threads, and I cut the bracket right here for the heat shield so it wouldn't take up as much threads, so I can get the most of this, because it is a little bit, it's a lot of bit smaller actually, but from what I've seen, it would catch enough threads. So I'm just gonna try and run this, and hopefully this works. And if not, I'll have to figure it out. Maybe I'll take off the downpipe and just kind of give it a few taps to make some more clearance. But for now, I'm just trying to run this. So I got everything in, and the fitment was all pretty good. I used the hardware included to connect the turbo elbow to the downpipe, and then that was it. There's a little bit of a leak right here, but that's just because I'm using an old gasket. But it's all good now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off the lift and see how this thing sounds.